Alrighty then. I found a thing that helps me stream both to YouTube and Twitch at the same time in a very nice manner, so to speak. So basically, so all I would have to do is make it so that I have to go to my YouTube channel though. Yeah, give me a second, please. Deal with something else. I don't. What's the place here? If I move this, okay, it's still there. Nice. Good one. Ah, okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah. What is that? Okay. Wait, what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Um, what? Oh, wait, is everything fine? Don't worry about it. Yes, yes, everything's fine. We'll see about that. Um, and we basically continue with him. Posing as a priest. The thing. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Alvaram. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. But Arbudo and me serve like victims. Serve like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm left to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and socks should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Arbora, so as to lay the foundations for our little boy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isenbart has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the first priest should catch wind and approach us. Okay, good. See. Uh, let's see. be. There's more. Oh, ow, I got it. There it is. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. I hope you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. I preach the teachings of Azim, Mother Orphan. Ask to come to partake of the honey of her wisdom. Azim is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is well there beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Um, it's uh-huh. And you are another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Um, there you go. Okay, well, let's continue then. I don't wonder where it is. There it is. Let us continue our quest. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. I'll go out of here so I can finish my story. Jesus. No wonder people in this place are miserable. And everyone just doesn't want to give you even a chance to prove yourself or any kind of work. I mean, it is a little bit understandable though. What is it? Yeah, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours a dry bone? Eesh. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Arborum. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our neighbors as guests, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Famgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Yeah, but God damn it. That's a long way to go. Well, might as well. Oh, yeah. I forget that he is. Okay. He also decided to this. Well, if you're gonna commit, you're gonna commit. A foreign warning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Yes, my dear friend, indeed. You look absolutely smashing our bottom, positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of No Fall, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nod. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of Rush's performance, you will have made a god awful number on guest. What? How did you know? You must have tricked me. Wait, don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. If that's so, we'll continue. Well, very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amolja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant, that's all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amolja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for Tesla shipments from the Navajo mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. I was supposed as a priest to were invulnerable and give them over to Mama Zhao. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing. At the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The mumble was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell more meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the old job, maybe. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets. Or fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess that was the world, then blame yourselves or the gods. Well, not you again. Area the one leading the immortal flames battle hoods to the enemy as well. Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there will be time enough to learn the truth. Oh, yeah. Arboro, be a good man and take word of these developments to Linthelia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Yesterday. There we go. I remember this this year. Get that apart before it before I did that was 10 years that I did. Yeah. But nice. Yeah. Um, I was open last time. Welcome back, Barbara. I'm pleased that you and Tancred have been getting along. I see you have done well to uncover the theft. My thanks for the report. As Tancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information, and their blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Hey, wife material, they're getting closer. I'll let them off. If we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for us. Action might take to the field suitably prepared. I will have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Multileaks the Bugglypots, and he's a scholar of no small repute. Multileaks is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to your museum. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Multileaks and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Look at the Multileaks and let him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Multileaks is ever to be found at his camp in central Tanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. But they got Oh wow. That looks cool. What is a blunder? To the entering of Multileaks Bugglypots. While Tool drinks an air cell full of itself, while Tool changes the stony shine name of materia. If materia join with other Fairy Tool, the guys Fairy Tool gains power of herself. Potomix is reckoning that Upwonder is friend of Nymphelia. Yes, gone for 3 years of Potomix with fastness. Nymphelia was Upwonder, the sea power of materia. Upwonder brings Tiny Tool to Potomix, yes. Vital is unstrung as a Vito. A good beachy show of power of materia. The materia master. Now eyes of Uplander pointed 42, yes. Materia joined with 42. Fighting gains power of materia. Fighting reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighting to Nymphelia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to gear, you imbue the whole item with its power. That's how Master Mutam extend that dagger use and must summon as little struggle to cut stick into a weapon worth yielding. Uplander wishes to be a jeweler of materia, and Uplander best filled brain case with knowledge of crafty making. With knowledge of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowledge of materia, Uplander best trade pamphlets with learning ones of Mutamix. Interesting. He talks very interestingly. Origin the spirit. Oh, I don't care, so let's go back. Fireman. I am in Central Panel. Central Panel. Uh, okay, then let's see. Hey. Wait, I just realized. I have this. This is what it's for. I need more of these. Especially if I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna place it here. Let's go. Yeah, welcome back, everyone. At last year, visited the bonfire village. Beautiful. What a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate this substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Armuram, to make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Please speak with me when you are ready to begin. What the hell did I just do? Oh. What? Oh, wow. I think I need to sell the majority of this because I can't use it. Or won't use it. I think I can just set it at any point in time. I need to. What I need is a lot of money to be able to create my own equipment, but I know for a fact that some equipment can't be created and only be found. The equipment that can be found is usually better than the equipment that can be crafted, which is a little bit sad, but oh well. There's level 20 finally. We're getting closer. Ford has arrived on Tancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend August, the false priest. It revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have August attend this plan. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provided to them, Arbel. That is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, he will be the silent sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him, but it is confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Dragon and report to the Poem Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He's inside. Oh, there he is. You're able to rumble the science. Why, thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amal Jao and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The wisdom aren't aware that their man, August, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, will spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, they can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so they requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja. What if the mission succeeds? Arboram, Let's make sure it does. Oh, that's a bit. Open plus. Give me a second. A settlement of the golden bosom. Let's go. Yep. Okay. Boing. Boing. What the hell is that? Marcus. That's an interesting one. A level of 15 monster. It's standing here. The fuck? Yeah, my level is a little bit too high. Oh, hello. The fate in place. Our man is in position, sir. Good. They make our move as soon as the emerald jar appear. Yes, sir. That's a lot of them. What is the meaning of this? Something's amiss. There we go. That's no one. How did they know? I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal waves purchased for moments before finally being gone. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Yeah, that makes sense. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to track the wild, I have appointments to keep. Hell yes. Well, here we go. Yeah. Um, Without your weapon, Maria, I'm as a dead man. Behind you. And, behind him. The rest of you march. I got the knockout. No, I'm not. Yeah, the old I mean that he was that old as enough that he was the that would be the soldiers that feel and and see. Hold on fast. Jesus Christ today. A little bit too fast, I'd say. Lord of the Inferno. Percantor qui, Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Almighty Ifrit, they bring before you ignorant savages who know not your Godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their feet and souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells, bring those to as well. What's going on? This thing will be agreed on. None but servants of Lord Bishop may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. Allah spare me, I beg you. O children of men, and by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Be my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Almighty Ifrit, my wonderful God. Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Oh, you know, the, 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 your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. But still, my pale mortal flame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. It has smell not the taint of another upon thee. The proof of thine allegiance that's clear the art of the godless blessed number. The paragon for the pen of foreign pride, and existence is not to be suffered. Oh, this is gonna be fun. There we go. Nice. We done. Ooh. Okay. Another crystal. This time it's red. Yeah, does this count as the second one? Apparently so. It's on. Yes, a second. There we go. Please forgive my lightness. I was delayed by a congregation of old Jah zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent block. Ooh, he's very athletic. Ew. I've seen the books for listed no fun extracting the captives. That was the night expect them to claim generals and picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. Much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Arguro. Had I known this mission would be you proved so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. And tribal, shall we say. Yes, sir. That's the ladies. What a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Fulton interference into account. I should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by 8th Legion. I mean, it's the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at heart. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Lydia. Promise me you'll never change. We have wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is still old to give any reading worth a damn. After there was not worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find it I am troubled by that adventure's unexpected show of strength. It's such a folk will hindrance to our plans. Perhaps it is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands. I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Interesting. Well, in hours like that, if we're a woman in love, I shall need to be on my best behavior. Interesting. Very interesting. It's very educational, so to speak. There you are, Arboro. Rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after after witnessing their gods' ignominious defeat. The Amalja will be listening point to this paragraph for a time at least. Now where were we? Oh yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be full of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. But once a man is tempered, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. If it is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual or mortal. That I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Ophelia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings, sir. That day I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You meanwhile have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax, and return to the waking sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Yeah. There is no if it's not yet. At least I don't see one. I would assume there is none. Even everything, but yeah, well. That I have when Theodore returns. Arthur told us the news about his arrival. He is presently in the solar giving a full report to Lady Minthelium. You should join them at once. Lady Minthelia is most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost our brother his life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took him prisoner. I wasn't there when they set him to. Yes, there's some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. It's because I'm failing you all. Once that is done, Tanner, you can ill blame yourself for every. Arboro, it is so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Tanker has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils we faced are undeniably great. Yet a part of me believes that I have no cause to fear, and now we can put aid to a long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal different. Nor is this tale limited to all them. Similar incidents have been advised in both Minza and Gridani of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the animals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, animals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here. And the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the lives of Ifrit. He and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. This leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how animals are born. When all is well with the world, animals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the animals cry out their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. Rivals are seldom satisfied with such an evidence as their adherents really give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself are subjected. But even as different that your comrades in his tale, you alone remain unaffected. Is it thanks to the power you possess, the echo? We know not why, the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal death, but as you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all fed commonplace, meticulous planning, such elaborate designs and now are in new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your consent, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. And the immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. You may rest easy for a time. If the trusted take full advantage of it, the rest depend on. You may be sure it won't last long, as the people learn the identity of the hero who failed Ifrit. I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. But if she intended to or not, we feel neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductee at the rescue. I'm sorry to report that all are to be put to death. The flames that will let him isn't included. Needless to say, this information must now be made known to the public. I said to you that we would not do this if there were any other reasons. Once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose possession. And so we cells continue our fight, with no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand in the Cerberus. But I should be doing. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. And God's forgive me, how many more lives was so often would never allow this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. He's a man of commitment. Uh, Jesus. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming the even and the powerful that the scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner did you join us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. I guess, Cerberus, or rather you, yes. Beg pardon. Hello? Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I am given to understand that the sons of the Seven Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstone, Grand Company of Whimsical Music, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. Oh no, I remember this. As you can see, Arboro, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the grand companies of EORZ. Each organization would have different pain for its own. To send all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to list in your request. What they have is evidence of their high regard for you. I find myself wondering how Order of Arboros deeds it so quickly. That the immortal flame should know of his triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Hmm. Your reputation precedes you, Master of. He's the ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learned that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridonium. Know that the people hold you in high esteem, and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Panther has need of valiant men such as you. Join your, join your strength to our strength, and together let us ensure the peace that ever reigns over the Tulsa. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master Up. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A man of your talent belongs to the immortal flame. Join your strength to our strength, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Hulta. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the looks of a hero. How often does she speak of you then? It is only natural that we should want you for the maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Lims Lamins into the shores of glory. This is a unnecessary conundrum. Uh, very well. Though I'm quite sure you need not remind me. I have a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts in this matter. As you know, the grand companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in terms of strength. There are presently three such organizations in Eorzea. The Maelstrom of Lim's the Order of the Pink Panther of Britannia, and the Immortal Flames of Ulta. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make is they need not be permanent. If you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you're entitled to do so, and yet I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the three city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am beginning to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Getting these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You're as wise as you're beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let our Borofiro leaders speak and return here with his decision. I just decide right now. Be eagerly await your answer. Yeah, I feel the same. I know full well that adventures are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not necessarily to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Arboram, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is want to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. If however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, It's double the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization may not be leading another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. It's well known that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, if not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link there with you at all times. It will allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Arbura, and you have the power to help shape it as you. None can say what tomorrow will bring. So long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak Tataru. You'll praise you as the bear and men to remembrance services that did take place. I don't know. This is annoying. I am nowhere closer. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting at, Laura. I will have sung your best a little too loudly and often for a few too many people. Example, be sure to hold my tongue with fully if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Irigamia's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder will hold the first of the three services, and oversees their Khan's son will deliver her address at Miheto's amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the service might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Redonia your first part of call. Next, you'll need to go to Olga, where Flame General Rolbon Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored that there's to be a special guest, Alex, I think. Last but not least, you must make your way to the state room in Lean Solomins. But Maelstrom Chief and Rome never lived both. Blurs, in will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself at the sentry. Stand Charles, and he will admit you. Not all that. Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city station in the prescribed order. Though with your record of impeccable planning and law, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. All stuff down here.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The three Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body. Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the green wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysian. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat.
I recognize these two.
5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Cartano. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk
pox
the
on the
high
bloody
roads without
Ixal.
fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, The Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
For all
forest.
the elementals!
Think of the children.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast-threatened guides. The geeks are unquestionably the more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition and want to summon the bloodthirsty Pram who cuddle them. The sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians. Until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof. A change that halfway defined as some of the Paramora. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Now they clash with the Ethel ever more regularly. You may be assured that they do not do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Tulls were grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood, and thereby the power of the elementals, will put an end to their woes. How long will that take? Centuries, I imagine. Meanwhile, the Ithel will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Thin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them, and perhaps they will find out if the Elder seeks their sword, their on fertile ground. I recognize these two.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Brauban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden, and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you! Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Ul'dah!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Rauban? People of Ul'dah, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah. Yet those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
The contrast is... What?
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I fancy meeting you again.
What will he say now? The old lands have a long history of conflict with the Amolcha. The beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered him. The old ones do not shy from confrontation. If all threatens their precious prosperity, they'll build, seek to crush it. But have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stoked to life? Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Gallians have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amolcha are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Ul'dah send their forces to smite the primal. Until they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot self-sustain. Small wonder, then, that the immortal flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of our experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. It should be the last one. These are some powerful speeches, I'm gonna say. One thing.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
I think she has the biggest presence.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. "700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Ha! Yeah! Ah! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfier's bloody executioners, and together we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin
bastards.
have risen?
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Ha! Where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
As the Admiral mentioned in this, Rim Salaminza is plagued by 2 beast threats. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, that dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribes' presence there is troublesome enough, the Garlians have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominsam's backyard. And that is to say no of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, There is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Guardians let their blades and watch. If the Lominsians are to have any hope of withstanding the Emperor, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the beast threats. Like my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. French fair, I say. Mrs. Munferian, you are well. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. It should tell that. In life that about an hour and something. No, but no, what they do. Seems a better part, I'd say. Oh, that's... You're right. To complete a specific quest so that I can have an access to making... He's beset with problems. There is such demand, but there are more of you. You must be careful, and surely would I should as well take a moment. Yes.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alisaie, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, The task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okay, I see. What the grand company? I'm just gonna go with the group down there. Okay. Yes. And others, yes, please. Yes. Yes. You are to come to the Adder's Nest headquarters of the Order of the Twin Adder. Ever welcome they who would toil in the elemental's name for the good of our forest nation. The great adventurer himself. Your so recruitment officer sent word that you were on your way. It is a pleasure and an honor both to welcome you to our ranch. All together. The first thing that I will have to do before an urgent message from the Amaris' sir. I was away. A ship was taken fire from Imperial forces in the skies over the east shroud. The vessel ventured for triple fur and it was forced to make an emergency landing southeast of Line Eves. Eves. You have been over and the east, so. The airship was burning civilians and that down things should be close to early enough to put it at a petting. No. A little bit too fun. Mention. I heard it out yet. Let's listen to this. Please. Please. Yeah, there's no sense you. I don't know, very often. You don't even have a uniform. Please, friend, they mean you no harm. You are an engineer of Carbonara, mercy enough. You are alerted here, boy, and have come to rescue you. You are a bullet, I presume. You was told to expect an honorary settlement. But thanks for it, friend. Brother. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. It had now entered the last century. The fakers of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Egorzian savages. They are taking his pair back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's. Imperial stairs, Elstam, Astam, Orient. Maybe direct position the ship. Urge, you have to help him. The fool of Olafel was standing inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco, but isn't that the Ironwood's latest creation? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland. Oh, since he went missing. After years of work, he was finally ready for her first test flight. She was soaring. It really was. The most bastard blasted her out of the sky. And the animal's anticipation must not fall into Guardian hands. We shall strike them, Assistant Sure, and rescue Engineer Veg. But I trust you can rely on your support. May the matron watch over us with me. And ambush storms. It was so beautiful. Alrighty then. Oh. This is something else. Right, she shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how she looked anyway. The auxiliary propeller isn't that lost, but I think they can reach enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and they should be able to fly the tiny Bronto hull. While you do your work, we shall keep watch over the perimeter. The enemy may yet be lurking nearby. As for your Buro, you have more than done your part today. I bid you return to the Anders nest and complete their enlistment. I pray there will be no further interruptions. The next we meet, let it be as fellow servants of the Order. Just wanted to say sorry, you know. Very spy and all that. That one hadn't there. It is ago. If it hadn't been for you and it was there, they'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I mean, you're dead, friend. You go far. Edge. Thank you. You're very grateful. Yes. Um, yeah. Arturo, it is my spirit will to see you return. Word arrived moments ago from the team at 9 EVs. A chivalry that the engineers are safely on their way. The lieutenant informs me that you were instrumental in the mission's success. That you not found engineer things than you did and helped us to with the Guardians, things might have been very different. And all this before you were even inducted into the Order. You are well on your way to carving out a fine period for yourself beneath the Twin Elder standard. But without further ado, let us see your introduction. Well willing, there won't be any further interruptions. God damn it. Hello. Yeah. I think I'm gonna end it here because I need to sleep. It was a nice stream. See you next time, goodbye. I will continue with this, just basically in the next stream. I will wake up and stream immediately. So, see ya.